All right, gang. Think about this as number 9. This is dealing with assignment number 4. Number 9. A lot of you have contacted, well, not a lot of you, but 3 or 4, enough that it got my attention, have contacted me about this problem. And let me get out of this and go over and show you what number 9 looks like. I've done a problem like this. It says graph the solution of the following system. I've done a problem like this in a previous videos, actually 2 previous videos to be exact. But I think the problem may be when you put your answer in over here, how do you actually do this? So I want to show just a brief video. I have to do it briefly because my upload speed here at home is absolutely pathetic. Don't even get me started on AT&T right now. I am not happy with AT&T. So not only, well, just drop it, Doug. Okay. But anyway, I'm going to show you, obviously I'm not going to do this problem for you because that would take the fun out of it, but I want to show you, what if we had this problem right here? Guys, the easiest way to work this problem is, as I'll show you in some of the videos coming up, is to work this according to the x and y intercepts. And x-intercepts, if you think about this, this is when the value of x when y is equal to 0. And when you think about this, the x-intercept is just the y value when x is equal to 0. Now, if I focus on this first equality, I can easily, when I have in the form x and y and my number, I can easily find the x and y intercept just by covering up the other variable. For example, if I want to find the x-intercept here, realizing that this is the value when y is equal to 0, we'll cover up y. And what do you get? X is 18. So I know that my x-intercept is equal to 18. Now how can I get my y-intercept? Cover up your x. Put a 0 there. So I have 3y equal 18. Most of you can do that in your head and see that, well, the y-intercept would be 6. Divide 3, divide 3. 18 divided by 3 gives you 6. Same thing down here. To get the x-intercept, cover up the y. Well, 2 times what is 18? Or, I'm sorry, 2 times what is 16? 8. And if you look at the y-intercept, cover up the x. Y is 16. Now, once I've got the x and the y-intercepts, this thing turns out to be easy to graph. Now, let's go ahead and and I don't think I'm going to be able to use this problem now that I think about it. Let me show you why. Yeah, see, my x and y intercepts only go out to 10. So for the sake of this problem, let's say that my x and y intercepts were 8 and 4 and -3 and -2. Let's just say so. The x and y intercepts were these values right here. Again, I've got to keep it within 10 because the problems they're giving you in my math lab don't extend out to 18 and 16. So that should be clear. So for my first equation, 8 and 4, I have an x-intercept of 8 and a y-intercept of 4. So what I would do on the first line is, I like to click this to enlarge it. So I'm going to come up here and choose this line, which allows me to create a line as long as I'm given 2 points. And if I have the x and y intercept, then I know I have 2 points, the x-intercept, the y-intercept. Well, if the x-intercept is 8, I can come over here to 8. And guys, notice up here where I'm circling, this ordered pair will show you when you get there, okay? So I have 8, 0, so I'm going to click it and set it. Well, I know that my y-intercept has to be 4, 0, so I want to go up there, and I can see that I have 0, 4 up in the upper right-hand corner, so I know I have that, so I'm going to click that. Now, the other line that I created, again, this is just fictional, it's not, has an x-intercept of -3, a y-intercept of -2. Well, guys, to graph that, I would hit the line again, and I would have an x-intercept of -3, which I would come over here and click it. and then I would have a y-intercept of -2, so I'd come down here and I would click it too. So I have the lines there. Well, I've chosen a horrible example, so let's say that, just to make it more interesting, that the line looks something like this. Okay, so now I can click it and I have my line. Now what I've got to do is I've got to find which one of these 4 segments solves this inequality. Well, what I would do is I would choose a point in each one of them and see if the points were actually made a true statement. So as I say in the video, the first point I would always check is 0, 0. So I would put 0 in for x and 0 in for y. Is that greater than or equal to 4? It is. I would put 0 in for x and 0 in for y. Is that less than or equal to 6? It is. So this part right here, this test point, would tell me that this part right here was my solution. Well, to get that, I would come over and click the region shading tool. And I would come over here to this region and I would click it and then I would hit save. Now I'm going to check my answer, and it's not going to be true because, you know, it's not going to, so you know, it's not going to be true because I just made up the problem. But guys, anyway, there's a quick video on how you can do the graphing tool to solve a system of linear equations. I think, you know, and I'm not so sure all of you are watching the videos. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and say it right now. It takes some self-discipline to take an online course. And if you haven't got it, guys, just step up to the plate and admit you don't. Admit that you just have to have the leadership of, or the guidance of a class, in class type of presentation. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know if at 18, 19, 20, I would have had the discipline. In fact, I don't think I would have. I think I would have screwed around and not watched the videos and not been able to stay on task and procrastinated, and I think it would have, not worked well for me. So, if that's you, just admit it. Because I told y'all this first day of class, you got to watch the videos. You got to get things turned in on time. Other than that, you get flexibility on when you watch the videos and so on and so forth. So, guys, I hope that helped. I want to keep it short because, well, I guess I shouldn't have been preaching here at the end, but I want to keep it short so I can have a chance of uploading this video at home because I'm not going to Lexington or to Portsmouth today. Guys, have a good one.